Hello.
We're back with another podcast.
Another one. Can't fight us
Yes.
off.
No,
Back.
we are like vermin.
I just realised that when I said to be at 3, I didn't consider the time difference. So sorry about that.
Oh no, don't worry. Oh, sorry about that little. I had a little disruption, interruption thing. Disruption. No, but it doesn't matter. I forget that too sometimes.
I always forget.
But I always calculate it in. Don't worry.
Okay. You do better than me. I always forget. I don't know why. Just because Belgium's kind of like England in a way, isn't it?
To be fair, you have the GMT 1, I guess. No, sorry, 0. You have the GMT. Everyone like kind of looks at you for time relevance, or how would you say?
I think. Yeah, I know what I mean. Because we're the sort of the general one.
Yeah.
Also have the general language. We're quite a general country, clearly.
Yeah. I would
It's
say
kind of weird because like speaking Chinese. I know there's different forms of Chinese, but isn't that like the most used language?
yeah, Mandarin. Mandarin.
Yeah.
Is the,
I mean, why don't we learn that? It doesn't really make sense.
because it doesn't really make sense. Not just
Like we're being forced to learn other countries. I mean, I guess you come across French people more often and stuff, but you know what I mean? Like it doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, and I know, but I think English is grammatically more easy, in my opinion, to learn than French or.
Really, that's interesting because I've heard that it's actually quite hard because we use words that just like when combined with other words mean different things or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know where I heard that from, a teacher or something like that, but yeah, fair play for speaking quite fluently.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
say quite,
Thank you.
you speak very fluently, to be fair.
Thank you very
Good
much.
Did that come naturally? Like, is that just from talking to English people? or
It's
did you-
most of the time it's just me not speaking it so much. I started out just listening to songs. Of course, there's a lot of good English, great English music, but I think like. And you'll laugh at me for this, but I think Pokemon has to do a lot with it because I've played Pokemon for the biggest part of my life, right? And I just learned so much from it. I remember my first Pokemon. I was on the Game Boy Color, Pokemon Red, and at the start I had to go to my parents because they speak fluent French, fluent English as well.
Oh wow.
But as the second generation came out, like 1 or 2 years after I got my first game, I didn't really need any help. Like I could understand it. I had a basic understanding of the whole structure of the language. Of course, if I say banana in Dutch, it's banaan. It's banan,
Okay, so
banana. It's like similar. There's some similarities. So you pick that up quite easily.
You must have like aced your English then at school, because I assume like you'd have a Dutch, which is our equivalent of having an English lesson, and then when we're learning French, you're learning English. Is that how it works? Or
Well, we also learn French because
okay.
Yeah, but as you said, yes, I've never ever learned for an English test, and I think the lowest grade I've had. Do you work with A's and B's? Because we
we do.
yeah we work with out of X out of 10 system. So 10 out of 10 would be perfect, you know. Well, obviously you get that as well. I don't know. Let us talk about that for a second. I don't know how you would see, like, what's the difference between a C, a B, and an A plus? Or A plus is more American, right?
Okay, yeah. Well, it's done on it's categorized marking. So say that was out of 100. 50% would usually be roughly a C, but they'd give a mark scheme. So they'd say if you get 50 marks up to 60, say that's a C. If you get 60 marks up to 80, that's a B. 80 marks up to 90, that's an A. 90 marks up to 100, that's an A star. So you see what I mean? It's just like it's categorized marks, really.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
Yeah. That's how it works, really.
The percentages are just like
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
That's what it's based on, anyway.
Okay, now I get it, but I don't know. For me personally, I think for me it's easier the way we do it, because you actually have like a good view of the points you lost and the points you.
So when you get
got.
like your result sheet, does it say like this and that out of 10?
Oh, well, in this school it does. Yeah, it does. But obviously that you can just translate that into 2%, of course, like easily, just times 10. So that's some schools they do percentages, but most of the time, all schools I've been were just worked with the out of 10 system.
Yeah, I prefer that, to be honest. Our system's pretty fucked in terms of education because, like, the grading depends on the subject, depends on the exam, and often, like, there's been loads of controversy about we had our English GCSEs and that was really fucked up. They just make marking either too harsh, too easy. They just can't get it right. But that sounds much simpler, like percentage. Like there's no it just sounds simpler, to be honest. However, like when you're going for a job, like, how do you say it? Do you say I got like 9 out of 10 for my Dutch? Is that what you'd say?
No, I think if you go to your job, right? I think you just get if you pass the grade, I think you just get like some sort of diploma, and
okay.
and you can put that on your.
Oh, so they can't like see, well, unless you put it there, what you actually got. You can just say you passed.
Yeah, I think it works like that. I actually have never applied for a job, believe it or not, because I'm still in school.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
But I'll look around and see. Maybe some people in the chat can inform us about that, because I see that we already have 3 viewers. We've got Devil's Toast. We've got Devil's Toast, Fimpy, and I think you, Josh. So Fimpy is a guy, is a friend of mine. It's called Anthony. Happy to have him. He went to the same school as me. Actually, he went to the same class as well, but I've been set back 2 grades because of me being lazy. And Devil's Toast, of course. Hi, how are you? And how did you come across this stream, Devil's Toast? Glad to have you, by the way.
What name?
Devil's Toast. I mean, you gotta love people like that, right?
Yeah, pretty
Devil's
cool.
Toast. All right. So I'm currently working on my GCSEs. No, not GCSEs. Sorry, my it's some sort of thesis actually.
Wait, how old are you? Sorry, you're 19, aren't you? Yeah, 19.
Yeah, I'm 19 at the moment. Hang on. By the way, I need to change something with Fimpy. But yes, I'm 19. Why?
I'm just trying to work out like the equivalent of what we'd be doing over in the UK. Like,
yeah. We most of the schools have like secondary school. We've got 6 years of secondary school as we call it.
Okay. Yeah.
And after that, you can go to like university and stuff. But
so what stage are you currently at then?
Normally I would be at the eighth, which doesn't exist. You've got a 7th grade, which is like specialization, and I would be in the 8th grade. So, but I'm in 6 now. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, and
that's fair enough.
Hey, Fimpy, by the way.
I was pretty goddamn lazy in GCSEs too. I only got my act together toward the end. I knew I just had to do the final push.
Yeah, I actually have to make a thesis right now.
Alright.
It's really complicated. I have to do like some sort of checkup of all the work, what I've done, and I don't know how I should make that, but I'll figure something out.
That doesn't sound like fun. I've got no exams for like 2 years, which is awesome.
Oh, so, nice.
Yeah. It's all coursework based, which is what I like.
Yeah, nice.
I'm doing this sort of stuff every day, so it's not really difficult for me to get motivation to work.
Well, what courses do you take? Because in see me. I do like a course called chemistry. Like it's based around chemistry. You also get like math and the languages like French and Dutch and English and so on. But but do you have something like that? Because you've mentioned you did radio as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's covering pretty much most of the media stuff because it's just a media general course, to be honest. So it's like, it's all, I mean, I'm not retaking any subjects. It's no subject base. It's just like everything, really. By the way, the person talking on the chat, Fimpy1, which is another original name. We're just talking. Like, that's pretty much all the plan today.
We are recording a podcast. We're gonna do this quite often. We're gonna try and release one. Well, at least one every week or so, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And this is gonna be on YouTube, by the way. So the first one is already on YouTube, but the audio of Josh was a little bit turned down, little
Sad
low.
face.
Yeah, but this one, I hope the audio is good for you guys. Is it? Is it like balanced? But I hope it is. But yeah, so we're recording a podcast right now. So if you wanna talk about some subject, if you wanna join us in the Skype call for a brief moment to say something, it's all possible, boys.
All possible.
Oh yeah.
So I wanted to talk about social networking. Have you noticed how? I don't know because it's different cultures, it's different viewpoints, but. At the moment, Facebook, really, I mean, it's generally known at the moment as just being like Chavville. Like, do you know what a chav is? Do you have that?
I know what a chav is, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But you should explain to the rest of the people.
Okay,
that
how
don't
to
know.
explain a chav. A chav is basically someone that wears a lot of sporty clothes in casual wear. Also has quite a cocky attitude. Not usually. Oh god, I got to tread carefully here in case I offend anyone.
Yeah.
But not usually the nicest of people.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. They just.
So if I can kind of compress all that information into one thing, into one Dutch word, it would be Genk station. Which is basically Genk is a city and station. It's like the bus stop or the bus station, and there's always people hanging around there, and they have like their hats, like on their head, not like they put it on their head, but they don't. It's hard to explain.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah, you could just like blow it
like
off.
Popped on the head. It's like, what you doing?
Yeah.
It's not to keep you warm. That's clearly not to keep you warm. That's just to look like a knob.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I hear what you mean.
So those
yeah, those raid Facebook at the moment. I mean,
Yeah.
I get some weird shit on my news feed, like some like borderline porn stuff. Like if I wanted to see that, I could just go find a website, and
Yeah.
there'd be attractive girls on that website. Whereas a lot of these chavs, I'm sorry, but they're not like. I'm like nah.
you could see the lice.
Yeah.
Just hopping
Do you
on
get
there.
that kind of stuff? Is that going on your Facebook?
Not really, luckily, but
Yeah.
I mean,
I
yeah.
also get a lot of those viral videos, like all the time. That's all I really get on my news feed.
That sucks. That really
Yeah,
sucks.
it's not fun, but I know that not everyone in England, but I mean, a lot of the people I know have got the same experience, so it's like, oh, Facebook's kind of shit at the moment.
Yeah.
And then Instagram's like had a massive push in the last year or so. I think that's been like one of the quickest growing social networks of all time or something like that.
Yeah. I've actually never used Instagram. Do you have Instagram?
No. I was debating getting it. I'm not sure though.
I was just gonna say that I saw your Twitter feed, which is also something I would normally never do, check Twitter, but I have it on my phone, and it's kind of fun. But I've had it for months, but I can't really work with it.
I really like Twitter actually.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's
there's
nothing
a lot
wrong
of
with it.
like people, me included, that just sort of use it to just yell out feelings really.
Just some. You have to put it somewhere, and Twitter is the best place to put it.
I mean, a lot of the time, people it's just to attention seek.
Yeah,
But like subconsciously, like even if they're doing it and they're not even thinking, it's because they want someone to reply.
yeah.
Including me. I'm not going to rule me out, but
Then again, Josh, what are social networks for? I mean, if you wanted to
True.
chat, you just go to like some sort of chat thing, right? Like Skype or something. So social networking is basically putting it out there, putting something out there, like a reaction, a photo, it doesn't matter, and expecting feedback, probably from the other sex, most of the time.
Well, yeah, let's face it, it's all about
Social.
it comes down to sex, really, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like it's a sexual thing.
Oh, we got the viewers now. We're talking about sex.
Like,
Yes.
You put a photo up, you have every intention of it being sexually attractive. If it's not, you're like, fuck's sake, I want to take this down. Like, that's just people in general. I don't care who you are. You can be ugly as hell, but you're still like wanting to find that looks sexy.
Yeah.
You want someone to comment saying you look hot as fuck. Like that's what you want at the end of the day.
Oh, Josh, you know what you're gonna you can expect yourself on a nice comment on your photo in a bit.
Really?
Yeah.
You're gonna be a cheeky bastard.
I'm gonna be a fucking cheeky bastard. Yes.
But girls are the best at that. I mean, there's some guys that will purposely do like topless photos, put it as their profile picture just for attention. I mean, they wouldn't do that for any. They're not doing it for the guys. Let me put it that way. So, but girls are pretty good at that. Just like 20 pictures a day of just themselves, which is fine. Do what you got to do, but it's quite obviously for the other sex.
Yeah, just don't deny it afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
I find myself guilty just putting a lot of YouTube stuff, like a lot of songs in particular on Facebook, because and I'm actually glad I do that, because now I have a better view of which girls like which music, and
exactly.
I've actually encountered a lot of I've made a lot of new friends through doing that. People that just.
What do you think about this is quite a good topic. What do you think about like the idea of making friends and becoming even good friends with someone over the internet?
I couldn't picture myself doing that, Josh. No, but
I mean, clearly this has worked out well for us, because I mean, look at us now. It's been what, like 4 years or something like that, and here we are doing a podcast. So I mean,
yeah, I think it's a really good experience. For me, it enhanced. Okay, that's gonna be hypocritical. But it enhanced my ability to speak English. That's what I was gonna say. That's why I found it funny that I stuttered. But it was, and also the recognizing a lot of no, not recognizing. Sorry, coming into contact with people from another culture.
Mm-hmm.
You said
I get what you mean. You get a variety of experiences.
Exactly.
Depending on the culture. Yeah, it's fair enough. What do you think about online dating then? Meeting someone online and then starting to like them, say.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that? Because you've never met this person.
See, that I'm actually sorry. I'm actually really against that. I don't know why, but I'm really against that.
Mm-hmm. Explain yourself.
I would, yeah, and that's, in my opinion, it's too artificial.
Okay.
In a sense.
In what way though?
It's like, yeah, it's really difficult to put it.
Mm.
Yeah, I really don't know. I just feel like it's way too artificial. There's no magic going on.
Okay, so you can't really form chemistry through like words. You mean like?
Yeah, exactly. Like you.
Yeah. I agree to a certain degree, but like, yeah, that rhymed. I think it depends on the people actually, because you can probably have a pretty decent conversation like that. We got another question. Do you consider someone meeting on Facebook who you never saw as online dating? Yeah, I would. I don't think you have to be on an online dating site. Like, it can be someone just that friend of a friend that you've never met, you get talking with, sort of thing. I think that's what we're counting as. Yeah, I think it depends on the person. I mean, as long as you know they're a real person, and a lot of the time it's talking and then meeting up at some point.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's a controversial one. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's very controversial.
I myself wouldn't put me forward for an online dating site. Like I wouldn't do that. I'd just go outside and see what happens. Really, would you do an online dating site? Say you've been on a really bad roll lately, and your friend's like, you know what, you need to jump on this online dating thing.
Mm, this is a weird one. Yeah, sorry.
It's difficult, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. Sorry, man.
Well, we got another thing. Same guy says, but why against it? Some people you meet on parties, some on the internet is the same. It's like calling with someone. Yeah, that's true, I guess. I mean, that's one
Yeah.
side of the argument. Yeah, I think we live in a modern day world where you can sort of. Who's judging, Why does it really matter? If you like someone, you like someone. If you don't, you don't. But
Sure.
that's my personal opinion. I mean, it can form anyway.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
sort of hosting like a doctor's show. I just realised that. It's like,
welcome, in the Dr. Phil show.
yeah, exactly. You got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it depends on the people. Look, if not, I don't think you can fall in love over the internet. Probably not. But
Yeah.
if you like someone over the internet, that's fine because they've reflected their personality at you. Doesn't matter if it's through the internet or a phone call or whatever it is. It's you've still formed an attachment to that personality. So
Mhm.
yeah, whatever. Do what you got to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really like I said I was against it. That might be a little bit extreme, but like I wouldn't do it myself. That's what I'm saying. And I also like, and a few of my friends are on a dating site, and they're actually looking for someone there. And when they tell me they're actually doing that, then I'm like, why?
Well, I suppose it's an efficient way of finding people in your area that are to your taste in a way.
And single, very important.
And single, yeah. Okay, Slice, I'll put you in this situation.
All right.
You're on Facebook. You just come, you wake up in the morning. You're like, I'm going to check my Facebook. Go on Facebook. You got a message from a hot girl in your area that's
Go
wanting
on.
to chat. What's your next move?
Is this
'Cause
a
you're not-
virus?
you're not gonna- no,
no.
You're not going to ignore this hot girl that's clearly quite interested. I mean, she's seen your pictures. She knows what you look like. She's cool with you, and she thinks you're really hot and blah 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 blah.
Oh, she
What's your next
thinks
move?
she thinks I'm really hot. I think they're blind then. No, no, I've actually been in this situation before.
Yeah, you.
Quite some time, but not like I find you very attractive. But
Yeah.
more like I really like I play guitar, obviously, and people just want to say like you sang well or something in a private message. If they saw a video of me or if they saw me play somewhere. And I met a few decent girls through that. And I gotta admit, that feels good. Feels great. But yeah, it's always like, if you would have come up to me instead and said it, and that would be so much more. That would have
Yeah,
actually
but
made my day, And
you
hey,
might not
Dali,
see this girl like again. Like she might have come to one of your concerts one time, and then like you wouldn't see her again. So unless you start talking, you wouldn't see her again. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's sort of like a gateway to seeing her again, really.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, and to keep in touch.
Yeah.
For the rest of.
I don't know. I think we've got so many opportunities in life for these things where you just know that stuff could lead somewhere. So I don't know. It's controversial.
Yeah.
She didn't know where you lived. It says the same guy. I don't really know.
Yeah. I don't know what you mean by that, Anthony.
Don't know what you mean. Sorry,
Yeah.
mate.
You're just being.
Just
weird.
rambling in the
Just
chat.
being weird. Yeah. But okay. Let's. Oh, I've got some Skype message thing.
Okay.
Let's see this. Aha. It's Dali. Yehudin. It's he's in the chat as well. Hi, Ali.
Okay.
By the way, if you guys want to call in for a quick chat, we have to keep it brief and sweet. But if you want to do that, you can just start calling me, and I will see it eventually when you're calling me, and we'll add you to the conversation, and
Awesome.
you can
Try and have a topic in mind or something you want to.
yeah. Or a question to one of us or both of us.
Yeah.
That would be-
Whatever you feel like.
Yep.
But yeah, like what I've noticed though is that Instagram doesn't have advertisement. So my question is, how does Instagram make money? Because you don't have to pay for Instagram.
Oh, I've heard this thing, and it was really controversial as well. I don't know if it's true, but I think it is. But if you put photos on Instagram, they automatically become part, like the property of Instagram.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And there's actually companies buying photos of people, like beautiful girls or something, to make advertisements. And yeah, that's what I heard, and I think they make money like that.
I think you can buy, like, you can literally buy pictures off it, can't you? I think that must be their income. I don't know how it works really.
No,
but they don't have advertisement on there, do they? I don't think they do.
I really don't.
We could probably Google this. I'm gonna Google this.
All right, yeah. So
But yeah, I'm contemplating getting it. I'm not entirely sure.
yeah, I don't see the point. Like I've looked for an Instagram app on my Windows phone. Yes, I have a Windows phone.
What is your phone? Alright, actually.
It's a Nokia Lumia 800, and it's really good. I think it's from the time that Nokias were actually bricks. I know Dali from the chat has the same phone, and you could actually, well, Dali already broke his screen. I don't know how he did it, because it's like diamond, it won't break. In my hands, that is. You could actually, like, I think you can still do it. Like, you can hammer a nail into a wall or something with it. It's really strong material. Nokias are just indestructible, I guess. But
I found out something interesting. I think
Alright.
I think I should have known this. I don't know why I didn't. But since the purchase of Instagram by Facebook for $1 billion, it was more than likely only a matter of time till Zuckerberg needed to start making money from that investment, and so advertisement is being introduced.
so it's not. Yeah, okay.
So I don't think it's there currently, or if it is, it's on small amounts.
Yeah.
I mean, Facebook is advertisement all over because that's how they make their money. But yeah, it's interesting.
Well, let's get a little bit personal here, all right?
Okay.
What is the most, like, the most awkward thing you've ever thingy you've ever experienced in it with, like, the social network system? Not only Facebook or Instagram, just everything. I remember Netlog was also
The most
a Belgian
awkward thing. What that I've done? Or-
that happened to you, or that you know that happened to someone. I'll start with mine.
Okay. Yeah.
I remember I've got, like, family. No, obviously everyone has family, but I've got a family from my dad's side and from my mom's side. And from my mom's side, they're really nice people. Just, they're more friends than family. I always see them. So, and you've got my dad's side, which are, like, they're not really that friendly. They're really, like, how would I say this? They're it seems like they all want to brag to each other, like, oh, look how good I'm doing, and I've got some money.
So quite sort of arrogant.
Arrogant, yes, is one way to put it, but so much more. So it's not that I don't hate him. But it's you've got, like, my mother's side is, like, really fun, and we make, like, dirty jokes and and my dad's side is more like business meeting kind of.
Okay, yeah.
See, yeah. So you
Formal.
get the point. It's more formal. It's cold and warm. So yeah. So we had this Christmas dinner, and we got a party. First we got my dad's family coming over, and then we got our my mom's family coming over. And I put on Facebook something in the context of, what was it? I think it was like, oh no, dad's family or something is coming. I can't wait until tomorrow when it's gonna be fun with my my mom's side of the family. And I didn't have anyone of that my family's side on Facebook, so that's awesome. My dad's side on Facebook. Okay, I'm rambling, but as we were just sitting there on the table, at the table, not on the table.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, we don't have any chairs in Belgium. Just have one big table. No, but as we were sitting there, along comes my uncle. Hey, look at what I have. I have an iPad. Because that's when the iPads were just really in. That was a hype. Have an iPad.
She should get her voice checked, because it's an interesting voice she has.
What?
It's alright. You did a really funny voice for her, and it just made me laugh.
Okay, sorry about that. I turn into women sometimes.
Yeah.
But what was it? Oh yeah, and he's like, yeah, I can connect to internet and Facebook. Yeah. Can I add you on Facebook? And I was like, sure. And I gave her I gave them my Facebook, and then I was like, oh fuck, it's still on there. That was like the top of the page as well, and I'm like, oh man, I literally was like, oh man, I really need to go to the bathroom, sorry, oh man, be right back. And I just fucking ran to my room, deleted that message.
Oh my
and
God.
I hope they didn't see it. Oh my God.
Did you ever find out?
No. I hope they didn't see it. If else, I would be the douche. I was the douche. I don't even know why I put it on there, because I guess I was just so kind of like bummed.
I always before I send something, I always check and see if it's like, can anyone catch me out with this? Like, am I gonna get like tripped up because someone's gonna be offended or something like that? So I always try and not be too critical, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever had one as bad as that, to be honest.
Yeah,
I'm not entirely sure. I'm trying to think of one. I can't really.
Here's a question. Do you have your parents on Facebook? Because I don't.
Oh fuck no.
No, I banned them from my Facebook. They've asked so many times, but I'm like,
and I get family trying to add me, like family that aren't like. I mean, I've got my cousins on Facebook. That's as far as I go, because having an adult that's in your family, I'm like, nope.
Yeah,
that's not gonna happen. It's just I don't know why.
All the
comments.
It's
not like I'm producing porn, I'm just like, I just don't want them seeing my stuff. It's weird.
Yeah, and that didn't sound sexual at all, by the way. No, but I get where you're coming from. Yeah, it's gonna be it would be really, really awkward to put something on Facebook and then just anything.
Could you imagine if like, this is the worst scenario that I wouldn't want, is that I don't know, someone took a picture of me while I was smoking a spliff or something like that.
Yeah.
Or just something to that sort of degree, and then a family member saw it and then caused like a problem for me. I just wouldn't want that. It would just be cheesy.
Yeah.
Ooh, cringe. I'm cringing thinking about it.
Yeah, you get like a cold shiver down your spine, and
I know I've had some awkward stuff. I just cannot think of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we should actually do like a half an hour just preparing our materials before we start the podcast, so we have a few stories to tell.
Yeah, for sure.
Since we're on the topic of awkward situations, just not with social networking, just awkward situations in general. Do you have a few a few examples for us?
I had one quite recently.
Tell us.
This is very awkward. So it was lunchtime at college the other day, and as every lunch, we decided to go to Co-op and buy some food. So we're walking there. We get there, and I'm choosing my food. I get my food, and those robot cashiers.
Yeah.
Like you go to them, scan your item, and blah 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 blah. Well, I saw one. No one was at it. Walked to it, scanned the thing, went to put my food down, and I realised there was loads of food there. I was like, wait, what? And then I got a tap on the shoulder, and oh my god, I felt so bad. There was this disabled person, had hear aids in,
Oh no.
clearly quite lispy and
Oh
had some issues, and they were
A
like,
little
"What are
bit
you doing? This
special."
is my shopping," and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm a terrible person." I didn't even think to look at there. Like no one was there, and they were like proper quivering, and like I was like, "Oh no, please don't cry," and and I was like, "I have no idea how to work this machine. I don't know if you can take the food off, like from the scanned in thing or what." So I was like, "Oh shit, I fucked up."
No.
And the guy was like clearly having a bit of a panic, and he was like, I don't know what to do. And I was like, I'll give you the money, and then you can pay for it with the money I've given you, and then you can just give me my food. And he struggled to understand this, so I had to explain it like a few times, and then I gave him like £2, and I'm pretty sure it was like £1. But I felt terrible, so I gave him £2.
Yeah.
And so he did that, and he gave me my food. I was like, I'm sorry about this. I walked off, and then he went, excuse me, it was only £1. He gave me £1 back. What a nice guy. He gave me £1 back. But yeah, I felt so awful, man. I was.
Oh no! But these
Not
things happen. Just they do
Yeah.
happen. Oh man,
That was pretty damn awkward. And then everyone around me, like, I've got a reputation now that people think I steal from disabled people. Because of this. Like it looked like I'd scanned it on purpose, about to walk away, so he would pay for my food. But that wasn't the case at all. Like, I just didn't look at what was in the basket already. So yeah, pretty damn awkward.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, oof, cringe. What about you? Have you had any?
I've recently had a really awkward one. I always go by bus when I need to go to school or something, and it's always like packed and stuff. But I was standing in a hallway, and there was like a friend sitting, and I was just talking to him like at the seat by the aisle, right? And you've got one girl who was nearly falling asleep, or actually almost asleep, just leaning against the window, and her bag was on her lap, so you could see what was in it and stuff. And there's like a side pocket, and there was, I don't know what it was, some sort of pills against nausea or something. Just girls always have those pills, and I don't know what it is, but it was like nearly falling, and I just I tapped my friend on the shoulder, and I was like, take the pills and yum yum yum, or something stupid like that, something really stupid like that. And when I made the gesture to like when I was actually telling him to take the pills, I actually stuck out my hand, right? And and this is where the awkward thing comes in. Then I noticed that the girl was looking at me, but I actually like, and I was just, I didn't know what to do, so I was like, picture my hand just going towards her purse. My hand is above my mate's lap, and I was like, how late is it? Like pointing to his cell phone that was also on his lap, but that was so fucking obvious.
Yes.
Like, and I had a whole fucking ride.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god! And oh my god, my friends were pissing themselves laughing. But and I was
Yeah.
like, yeah. So the lesson I learned that day is don't be a fucking prick. Don't just don't.
That's a good lesson in life, to be fair.
Yeah, yeah,
No, I've had many of those sort of things. Like,
yeah.
oh, cringe. I had one the other day, typical one, where someone waved at me. I was like, oh, I don't know you, but I'm going to wave back. Waved back. The person they were waving at walked past me. I was like, oh, that's awkward.
Oh no! That is the
Yeah.
worst. That is
That's
the worst. Oh no! Oh no!
It's like, wow, I kind of hate my life. Wasn't nice.
Oh my god!
And then you've got to like itch your head, like, oh yeah, no, you know, it's
Like
just an
oh
itch, weird itch. Oh
yeah.
god.
I actually have that quite a lot. Because
I mean,
I
it's
don't
difficult.
I
It's really difficult.
I always do that. So I have this really awkward thing. I don't really see too well from like far away. I don't. My eyesight is yeah pretty bad from far away. I'm wearing glasses as we speak as well.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but but close it's just fine. But like after 20 meters or so,
Yeah.
it's just water, just the haze, and I've ignored so many people that were just like smiling at me, just friendly
Yeah.
smile, because I just can't make up their faces what they're doing, and
Oh god. Yeah.
yeah,
It's not great.
some people came up to me after like a day or so when it happened,
Yeah.
and like, why did you ignore me? And I was like, what? I ignored you? Or this one is also really, really awkward. And I get that with the chat a lot, believe it or not. People in the chat. When people come up to me and like, hey, do you know me? Like, and you're like, no. But
Yeah.
you don't want to say no.
You're like,
see-
yeah, you're that person. Yeah.
Oh my god, how are you? You're the thing we met at I forgot how it's called.
Yeah.
School.
And you feel like such a
yes,
jackass.
school. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Hate
my
that.
god.
That's one of the worst feelings. You feel so bad because they're so happy to see you, and you're like, I have no fucking clue who you are.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, sorry,
Oh.
mate.
Or just like asking a guy's or a girl's birthday and just and they go like, yes, that yesterday or like a week ago
Oh,
or something,
yeah.
and you forgot
Yeah.
already. And I'm like, yeah, I'm really bad with dates. I'm not. Trust me, I'm not. I just can't grasp
I know what
the
you mean.
information. I can't contain the information of every
I get that
person.
with friends a lot as well. Like, it'll be a best friend's birthday. The only way I know it's their birthday is because I go on Facebook and it says it's their birthday.
Exactly.
And sometimes I don't go on Facebook every day. So I miss their birthday and they say nothing. That's the worst part. They don't even hint that it's their birthday. So I say nothing, I act like it's an ordinary day. And then, like, later on I go on Facebook and I see that they've got, like, 50 posts saying happy birthday. I'm like, oh, shit. Fucked up. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, bollocks. It's that moment. But yeah, it annoys me when people don't really say anything. I mean, I don't normally make a big deal at my birthday, but if someone doesn't know, I'll probably let them know.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they're, you know. Well, you know what I mean. It's just one of those weird situations.
Yeah.
But
All right, so
basically,
I think
we're a
we've got-
pretty awkward bunch, aren't we?
Yeah,
Basically.
yeah. Let's just put it like that. Yeah. So we've got a few other subjects, I guess, we can talk about. So we had social networking, I guess. All right. So you
Do you want the next one?
yeah, let's go to the next one.
So I wanted to talk about how absolutely difficult it is to be healthy, because of how food is branded and the cost of food and just basically the culture doesn't really let healthy food. Well, being healthy isn't really a thing. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Everyone eats kind of shitty, really.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't not. because like the bad food is cheap. That doesn't make any sense, and the healthy food tends to be quite expensive.
Yeah.
And it's just like doesn't make much sense at all, really. How are you supposed to get a healthy society if you're doing that? But it's all about the money, I suppose. So
Mm. Yeah, just they want to make it quick. They want to make it last long,
mm.
like a lot of preservatives and.
I don't know about you, but if I'm eating healthy, if I'm working out, that whole day I will feel great. I'll feel on top of the world. I'll feel sharp and ready to go with anything, really.
Yeah, yeah.
And if I'm a slouch all day and if I'm eating unhealthy, I feel the opposite. I feel rubbish. I feel almost ill.
Same here.
Like, it's not a nice feeling. Yet we do it constantly, and it's such a nice feeling to be healthy. Yet we never do it really.
To get healthy and maintain healthy, that's the biggest
Yeah.
part. You can try and get healthy. That's easy.
It gives you a good attitude as well. You just feel better in yourself. You feel happy. You see things in a better light, just generally. Whereas if you're eating bad, you tend to be in a bad mood. Well, not in a bad mood, but you're not in a great mood.
Yeah, you're easily like
Ticked off.
Yeah, ticked off. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Well, I mean, if you're eating healthy, I've found you just sort of you feel clearer. Like someone could be mean to you, and you're like, you know what, you're an asshole. It's not my
Exactly.
problem. Whereas if you're in a bad mood, you'll snap at them. You'll be like, let's fucking go down, bitch. You know, you'll go for it. And I don't know. I just think it's really weird that we don't. Obviously, there's certain organisations and things like that try and get healthy eating going, but I don't know. I just don't think it's wanted, but it's not wanted because of money.
Yeah, it's so difficult to do as well.
Yeah,
To accomplish in the end
Mm.
because.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
people that aren't earning much can't afford to have a really healthy lifestyle because you need money. Like you need good money for that stuff
Yeah.
in order to eat well over and over and over. It's
Plus,
difficult.
healthy food is getting less and less accessible as well.
Mm. Yeah,
Because
sure.
people used to like you said there were like big organizations that promoted eating healthy, but you don't really see that much anymore. That's what I noticed.
Well, if you do, you don't see it at like the point where it's doing impact. Like, what are you actually achieving is the sort of question that you raise to them. But like people nowadays will consider like this a type of yogurt really healthy, and it's like no, that's not actually even that healthy because it would be like like no sugar. It means no natural sugar. Like no artificial sugar. They'll make some kind of twisted way of adding sugar without it being like known as sugar. Is
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
what I'm trying to say.
Like
And people consider that as healthy, and it's not healthy really.
it's the biggest one is like Coke Zero. It has no artificial, well, no sugar saturated fats and no
Yeah,
no,
yeah, no,
those artificial sugars. Let's just, but it has so much crap in it. Like I do chemistry, right, and my one of my teachers says that Coke Zero is so much less healthy than regular Coke or Light even.
Yeah,
Which hi, by the way, Birdie Golden Singer. It's been a while indeed.
and he says crops and fruits are quite expensive to grow, and in case of exotic, one you have to exotic. That genuinely says that. One you have to calculate the transport costs. Also, most crops out of Europe are unhealthy to pesticide. That's a solid point.
Yeah.
At the end, reading through that, at the end of the day, it does come down to cost, doesn't it? It
Yeah.
all comes down to cost.
The world revolves around money.
And like, yeah, you talk about those drinks like Coke Zero that claim to be healthier than the rest and stuff like that.
Mm.
If you look at if you read what is inside them, you see like this and that acid, like big fancy names. You're like, that can't be good for me. That
Yeah.
shouldn't. If it sounds wrong, it probably is wrong. Like that just doesn't work. Some weird acid in that shit.
Yeah, obvious. Yeah, but acid. I mean, the human body is more acid than than
No,
basil.
I know completely, but
But
I mean,
I know that shouldn't be there. Like we're literally
you
drinking
could stick the
phosphorus.
ingredients of that and put it to like just normal people. You could cut the ingredients off of a Coke bottle and put them on like a lab tube, and you wouldn't really know the difference because it's just a bunch of fancy pants acid names. You know what I mean? It's just like, why am I drinking this again?
Yeah. And Birdie also says bullshit. Also from Coke Light, there's a lot of cancer-inducing stuff, cancer-inducing or carcinogen, carcinogens. By the way,
I haven't heard of this.
yeah, this actually aspartame, or how would you say it? I don't know how you say it in English. I'll look it up for a second.
Okay. No, I haven't heard of the cancer-inducing stuff. That's pretty bad. But yeah, basically just eat. Well, I say that eat healthy, drink healthy, but like that's so easier said than done. So much easier said than done.
Yeah.
Especially when you're living in someone else's house. I'm living with my parents because I'm 16, and you get what you're given, so you can't really acquire your own food in that sense. Like I'm not going to decline a meal because it's unhealthy because I'm not the provider. I didn't pay for it. You see what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
sort of caught in a trap there. But yeah, I think it was Joe Rogan that said that eating healthy and being healthy is one of the key things to being happy. Like, because you just feel better in yourself for eating healthy.
Mm. By the
Did
way,
you find out?
yeah, aspartame with an M. Aspartame. It's a artificial sweetener, substance, and it has actually been proven to be carcinogenic in mice. So,
Wow.
yeah, they
That's
successfully gave mice cancer with the thing we put in our Coke. So,
Wow.
there you go.
that's not very encouraging.
No, I really like. I try to avoid as many light products as I can, because it's just so many waste. I call it waste. It's not really waste, but so many waste products in there. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I get teased a bit because everyone says I eat really healthy. I just try and eat really solid foods, like sort of just solid stuff that hasn't got too much added to them, aren't too artificially made. I mean, just stuff like the obvious ones like bananas, apples. I try and eat quite a lot of pasta and rice. Although that's like obviously artificial, it's like, do you know what I mean? It's not a chocolate bar, basically.
Yeah. It's not. It's the actual producing of the product is kept to a minimum. It's more like the resource.
And chicken's great, and all those kind of things.
Yeah, but you have to be careful with chicken because they just any kind of meat really. I mean, literally,
you can't
actually
overdo it. You can't overdo it.
Because they put a lot of hormones in just every food.
Yeah. The same guy said, "Well, I live in a little room in this city where I go to university, and I need to take care of myself. But at the end of the day, I still eat unhealthy due to pure laziness. Light products is just made." That's my dog sneezing. Light products is just made to make people feel better about themselves and reduces their guilt after eating fat food. In fact, it is just another marketing trick. Completely agree there.
Yeah, on every point.
Such a good point.
Let's start with the first point with the. At the end of the day, I still eat unhealthy due to pure laziness. That is also a really big factor, I think, for unhealthy foods. It's just a lot. The title says it all. Fast food. I have to admit myself, I really adore like those quick snacks that you just can open and just eat or something.
I think everyone does. That's the problem.
Yeah, because we are basically a lazy generation. Yeah. Not all of us, but
I mean, we're also programmed that way. We're humans in general. We've evolved where we wanna be doing everything as quickly and as efficiently as possible. So when someone says, right, you gotta cook this and add this and add that, add this, and it takes about an hour, it's gonna be a really healthy meal, but it's gonna take you an hour. You're like, I could just go get a McDonald's. Like,
Yeah,
that's going to take me 5 minutes.
I'm hungry now.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, to find the motivation not is a very difficult thing. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to really fight for your corner.
But the way I did it, and I failed in the process, by the way. But the way I did it, and I kept it up for a few months, is just to do it with friends. Just get a lot of healthy meals with friends, because
Yeah.
then
I mean,
yeah,
it's similar to getting off cigarettes. I mean, I'm not a cigarette smoker particularly, but like there's a bump where things just suddenly get easier after a while. I mean, it becomes habit to eat healthy, and once you're doing that, you don't crave the other stuff. What I've found, obviously you do for a while, and you have your moments of just being like, "Damn, I want a Mars bar," but but you also get in the habit of, in the same way you've got in the habit of eating bad. You don't think, "Oh, I want to eat healthy," because it's just habit to eat bad.
yeah.
And the same guy says, "Well, making cooking a hobby really." You really enjoy it also works. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about finding it into a way and incorporating it into your life in a way that's fun and keeping you motivated. You know, it's setting yourself goals, small things. Maybe you want to cook this meal and that meal. Be interesting. Mix it up.
Yeah, and we've got some feedback again from Bert. Well, in fact, well, making cooking. I nearly said it as well.
Yeah.
Making copy a hookie. No. Well, making cooking a hobby you really enjoy also works. Yeah. Cooking a hobby you really enjoy also works. Also, another benefit. My current girlfriend adores me when I cook for her.
Winning you the ladies, mate.
That is also
down. I don't know this guy, but he's got it down.
Yeah, he's got
Cooking's a sexy thing, you know. It's romantic.
It's true.
Cooking them pasta. Be all Italian. Girls seem to like those Italian guys. They're
Again,
artistic.
I wanted to do that once, but I didn't. I like made some to come back to the social network things. I made some photographs of me like the meal I made. I wanted to put it on Facebook, like, oh, you can cook. Let's fuck it. No, but yeah, I didn't, because that would actually be like a bit over the top, a bit too much
to be
of
a really snazzy meal as well. Like, toast doesn't count, is what I've found. Like, girls aren't impressed by toast. I don't know what it is. They're just like, it's not that impressive. I'm like,
that's gonna be. I'm gonna write this down. This is gonna be the title of this podcast. Girls are
impressed by toast.
Impressed by toast.
Not even if you add your own Marmite.
Oh, don't go there. That's controversial right there.
He also says pastas are pretty easy and quite healthy. I agree. That takes like 15 minutes, and you can do other stuff, and more minorly takes 15 minutes. I have pasta almost every day, just because it's I mean, I do a lot of exercise, so it's good for that.
Yeah, it's good for the muscle and just the source of energy.
It's one of those neutral foods where you're like, it's not bad and it's not great, but it's good, you know.
Yeah, because I think the starch in it gets turned into glucose, and then you like it's just a bunch of energy, of energy you can just get out of one plate of pasta. Just
what's your favorite meal then?
My favorite meal. Oh, that's can it be bad food or?
Yeah, go for it.
And that is a really difficult one, because I'm a bit of a.
Anyone on the chat? What's your favorite food?
Yeah, that's a good question. Mine would be something like kebab, maybe, or I really like the really thin cut fries, like the chips. Sorry, really thin chips, and you've got if you put like how is it called, like salmon cream sauce. That sounds so dirty. I know, but like it's like a really creamy sauce of like fish sauce, and with salmon and stuff. That's really nice.
Oh wow!
And
yours?
yours?
For that nice stuff. I'm quite basic, to be honest. I like a really good pizza.
Yeah.
I do like spaghetti quite a lot. Have you ever tried spaghetti with like bits of egg in it and bacon? It is the most
No.
amazing thing you will ever eat. It's actually quite good. That's my
Actually,
tip
yes,
today.
I have, but only once, and it
Mm.
wasn't like big pieces of bacon. It was just like those little
Tiny
snippets.
pieces, yeah,
Yeah,
cut up. Yeah, it's really good. I really like that. But other than that, it's all unhealthy stuff. Burger, pizza,
yeah.
just a good steak.
Oh, that is so good. A good steak every once in a while.
Yeah, exactly. And on the chat, we have a cannelloni pizza quattro formaggi. Never heard of that.
Quattro formaggi. That's like 4 cheese. It's cheese, 4 kinds of cheese on one pizza.
Oh, okay. I see. I read that separately.
Quattro is like 4, and formaggi is cheese. And that's not that's not Dutch. That's Italian.
Oh. Right.
So, and I think
Hey,
yeah, Capella Benede Fragalagioni Carlanta de Sine Canta Iki. And that's the thing I made up. That's actually not a language. It just sounds.
I want to go to Italy. Really bad. I do.
Yeah. Why do you? What would you do? What
I have
would you
no
really
idea.
want to do in Italy?
I just want to sit in a really Italian cultured place and just have a good pizza or
Just Peter Griffin style.
Bolognese. Spaghetti bolognese. I can speak Italian. Right?
just going into like some sort of restaurant, going babada boopity babada babada boopity babada boopy papa.
Like shoving your hands everywhere. Have you noticed how Italians just like fly their hands everywhere? When
Yeah,
they-
I was actually doing that while
Yeah,
speaking.
exactly. It's just natural. They're passionate with their language. They're just like,
Yeah. Oh my god.
If I did that though, I'd have to commit myself. Like I'd train to have a. Oh, the dog keeps sneezing on me. I'd have to try and see if I could get away with a Italian accent. Like, I'd purposefully be like, "Hello, how you doing?"
How we doing, Mario? Yeah, it would be something like that for me as well.
There's a lot of places I want to go in the world. So many.
Yeah.
And I intend to go there at some point. I want to live in lots of different places as well. I don't know about you. What's your intention? You thinking you're going to stay in Belgium for most of your life, or?
Call me crazy, but I really want to go to Ireland.
Oh, okay. You want to get drunk in Ireland?
I want to get drunk.
I want to get drunk in Ireland. Oh, what was that? That was like.
I know.
Welsh
I think. Can you? I've never heard Welsh. I've never heard Welsh.
You're talking to the wrong person.
Yeah.
probably.
So.
But I try a bit of Welsh.
All right.
No, I don't think I can because I just mix it up with Irish. That's my problem.
Yeah. The I used
Do you know
to.
what I can do though? Sorry, I can do a mean Russian accent.
Ugh, let's go.
Ready?
Yeah.
Stretching out. Hello, I am Russian. I like cheese. I like pizza. I'm happy being a Russian. I don't really mind.
You like cheese and pizza. I only like
Cheese and
vodka.
That
Vodka
was like
and
the most original
babushka.
thing I could think of. Cheese and pizza.
Yeah. Cheese,
Good job.
pizza, vodka, babushka. Babushka
like
is like a girl, I guess.
On the chat, they're saying cannelloni is filled with pasta ring with meat in it. Italians also flip the finger all the time while driving. Didn't know that. Fun fact for you.
Yeah, it is.
They're passionate. And someone says I'm half Welsh.
Oh, that's Genova. That's actually a friend of Alice as well. But
okay.
me as well. Genova, his name is Zach. He's an amazing guy. Welcome to the podcast, Genova.
What I want to know is how do countries and places get like known for stuff? Like the Welsh is the stereotypical thing is like, sheep shagging.
Yes.
Like how did that form? Like clearly someone did something they shouldn't have.
Yeah.
How did that form? Like that's the biggest rumor ever made. And the Irish, obviously everyone knows the Irish get drunk.
Yeah.
All the time. But
That's true.
that's a genuine thing. Like everyone says they do get drunk all the time.
The
British, for their tea drinking, don't even drink tea
and their teeth.
quite as much.
The
I
tea.
drink a lot of coffee.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hey, but what would Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. When I try and speak English, when I'm drunk, I actually do tend to speak a little bit Irish, like Irish-ish, Irish-ish.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. Do you have any Irish in your family then?
No, it's just mainly the Guinness, I guess. No, but it's actually true. When I try it now, I pull off a few words that sound a little bit Irish, but then I just kind of fail. But when I'm slightly drunk, I actually can put on a pretty good Irish accent.
Fair enough. When I'm around South Africans for too long, I should probably say my family's like half South African. If I'm around South Africans for too long, I slip into their accent quite quickly, like weirdly quickly. And I get in their like word. They say "yah" all the time and "gnarly."
Gnarly, nice. They're all skaters and surfers and.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, nice.
It's weird how quickly it happens, but
I have the same thing with my my mom's side of the family. They come from a different part of Belgium. Because Belgium is that big. No, but the accent actually do vary from time to time actually. So we're like, it's another province. So
oh wow, okay.
it's a really different language. We actually have a funny thing, and at this like the coast side kind of thing, right? We've got a dialect, like an accent, where they switch around two letters. They switch around the G and the H.
That's weird.
It is really weird. And let's see.
Does it make a huge difference? I mean, can you understand them quite well?
Oh, you can, yeah, because yeah. The thing is, a few words get really funny because you've got wood is hout, right? Which in H, and gold is goud. So they switch that around. So everything in wood, if you go and sell wood there, you'd make a fucking fortune, right? Okay, we've got a chat feedback here. I have a friend who's half Dutch and half Flemish, and he can switch the accent on command. Really funny. So yeah, so I'm Flemish myself, and we've got it's basically like you would have a Scottish person and a Welsh. Well, I don't know Welsh. A Scottish and an American.
Okay.
Or something. So that's really that would be really funny.
Some Scottish accents. I'm like, what is that? Is that even a language? Are you speaking right now? Or is that just noises? Like,
yeah. They're a pretty rugged bunch, aren't they?
Yeah. What are the Scottish known for? I guess they're Celts and things like that. Bagpipes maybe.
Yeah, bagpipes would be the thing, and maybe like the ginger beards or something.
Yeah, gingers, definitely.
Yeah.
Someone says the best sound in Flemish, the rolling R's.
Oh no, sorry. The rolling one is.
Oh right, yeah. See, I can't do that. If someone's doing that to me and like, can you do that? I'm like,
I promise I won't make that sound again.
How do you do it?
Yeah. Okay. Here's rolling R 101. Okay, hang on. Let's do it and try and explain it. So you put your tip of your tongue.
Here we go.
On like the top of your mouth, like against your front teeth. Like teeth. I did it when I was saying it. It was funny. Okay. So and then you kind of like push out the air. So it makes it vibrate like. Nearly.
I'm getting there.
Can't you do?
What the fuck am I doing?
Imagine like someone listening to the podcast, like, putting it on YouTube. Playing it on YouTube and then just picking a random moment and they hear us go.
Well, they'd hear that and then they'd hear my attempt and they'd be like, what is that? Is that a duck? Is that a goose? What is that?
Can't you do the the cartoon arrow in tree noise, like
Be quiet. Sorry.
Or-
What? I'm gonna shut this dog out. Hang on. What do you want, dog? What is this? Get out. Be gone.
Oh, this is
Be gone.
be gone.
It's the most lovely yet annoying dog in the world.
What race is it?
It's just like a mixture of stuff. It's kind of weird actually, but she looks cute. It's all that matters. Anyway, can I do the arrow thing? What arrow thing?
Okay, so imagine Bugs Bunny shooting an arrow towards a tree.
I could probably do that.
Okay, and then yeah, no.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That just inside of your mouth. Yeah, almost.
I can't believe we're doing these noises. Why is this like a bo?
So the title of this podcast is gonna be "Girls Aren't Impressed by Toast or Noises."
Really?
Yeah.
I can't. I miss those cartoons.
Yes.
Occasionally, when I'm feeling really stressed out, I'll watch cartoons because that is the most therapeutic thing in the world.
Oh yes. Just cartoons.
Like a solid cartoon that's meant for like 4-year-olds.
Yeah. And I also like the Muppets. The Muppets. Oh. Yeah. I just watched some Muppets. I've never really followed them as a kid, but damn, they're funny
I
now.
don't really either. It's funny because some cartoons I can't watch because I just associate with being ill. I don't know why. It's like it's not a cartoon. It's shit. What's it called? I can't remember. But there's this one cartoon, Asterix and Obelix. That's it. Did you ever watch that?
Yeah.
I associated that with being ill. I must have watched it one time when I was sick, and from then on I'm like, nah. I just feel ill watching this. That's pretty weird, isn't it? Weird how the brain works that way.
Yeah.
Very weird. At the same time, there's other ones that make me feel great. That sounds weird. But like those typical ones, like we were just talking about, Bugs Bunny.
Oh yeah. Oh, Bugs Bunny, dude. We've got just to bring up some nostalgia. Do you have? It's like Noah's Ark? No, Noah's Floating Island or something. It's
Oh,
like,
you know what? I recognise that, but I can't picture him.
it's like a polar bear, and he has like an island, a volcanic island, and it like broke off. It's a cartoon, but it like broke off, and
I didn't think it was real life, mate.
no, it's not. It sounds like it could be, but it's not. But yeah, it's.
I don't recognise it, but I recognise the name.
Oh, and the comic Asterix and Obelix is drawn by a
That's
Belgian guy.
definitely a
Yeah.
Thank you, someone in the chat.
Yes, that was Birdie.
Fun fact for you. I've actually got quite a few of their comics. They're pretty good. They're pretty funny. I've noticed, well, you'll notice from that a lot of the characters are named after like English stuff, like Asterix. Do you know what an Asterix is? It's just like
Wasn't it a stone or something? No, an Obelix is a stone. An Obelix is a stone.
No, it's just like a punctuation mark kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they've got a bunch of stuff like that. Like, they would literally have. I don't think they do, but for an example, they'd literally have characters called comma, or just those kind of things. It's kind of weird. Yeah, cool.
Ah.
They'd name characters after punctuation.
Yeah. You've and the Romans as well. And by the way, hey JR Pope, how are you doing today? But you've got like the Romans being called like virus or something. Just anything us. Like it's it's amazing. It's amazingly funny and convenient.
Someone put Lucky Luke, Tintin,
Suska and Whiskey, yeah.
Whisk, Bob and Bobette in French, no idea in English, and a lot more are drawn by Belgians.
Yep.
Awesome. And then someone's just added in, been playing a lot of Piximon.
That's a Minecraft mod. That's nice. It's like a Pokemon Minecraft merge. It's amazing.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
But yeah,
awesome.
I never noticed that Belgians were such drawers, to be honest. Did you see the Tintin movie? That just came out. Ish.
That just came out. No, sorry.
Just
Is it
sort
good?
of came out, and it got really good reviews and stuff.
I haven't seen it, so no.
Oh,
Have
you
you
should see
seen
that. It's actually decent. I wasn't sure it'd do justice, but it was good. I never got
Awesome.
into Tintin when I was younger, but yeah.
I would watch it every once in a while when it was on and nothing else was on.
There was a favourite cartoon. I can't remember his name though. It's like Uvon in the Yukon or something like that.
What? I've never heard of that.
I might Google that. It was the best cartoon you'd ever seen. It was just this like small guy, I think he was in the army, that lived on an island. And he just stood around in his pants all day, pretty much. Yvonne in the Yukon. This is not going to work, probably. Anything? No. No one knows what that is. I probably got it completely wrong. Oh, wait, no, I got something.
And yeah.
Yeah, it's Yvonne in the Yukon. Cool.
Huh.
Don't know why I googled that because I didn't need to, but you know.
Nice information here. By the way,
Someone says
yeah.
someone says it's pretty bad. I didn't like the Tintin movie. Fair enough. Not for everyone.
That's
The thought of 3D
opinions.
for it was actually pretty good.
I
Not a
don't
big fan
read.
of 3D.
No, me neither.
Nah, I don't really see the point in it, to be honest.
No,
Like, it's not very. I'm such a weirdo because I go into movies like wanting to see some artistic integrity, but I don't really like 3D, to be honest. I just don't like wearing glasses, above all.
Yeah. Last time I went to see a 3D movie was with my ex, so that's kind of a long time.
Yeah, it's quite a long time.
No, actually like half a year or something. No, more than half a year. Doesn't matter. It was shite because I really don't like 3D. It's bad for the eyes. I think makes me go my eyes go crooked. So
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it.
yeah.
It is not fun. I mean, it was good for Avatar, obviously, because that movie was made for 3D. Whereas what they do is they like film movies that are pretty much made for 2D, and they put it in 3D, and it just doesn't work for me. I mean, I don't really like that.
Yeah.
It is silly. It is very silly.
It is very silly. Oh. Yeah, by the way, I know you're not a big Pokemon fan. I know you actually don't know anything about Pokemon.
I know
probably.
nothing about Pokemon, I'm afraid.
But this like next Saturday there's like a new game coming out called X and Y. And I'm super psyched. I am actually super psyched. It's gonna be so
Awesome.
cool.
I know a lot of people sort of grew up with that. That's sort of their childhood, so it's fair enough.
It is.
Yeah.
And a new anime, which you probably also don't give a shit about, but a new anime came out, which is just like basically cartoon-ish way to put it, but like a cartoon, but
Yeah,
more,
yeah, I get what you mean.
mature. But it's really good. I watched all of it, and it's really, really awesome. I cannot wait to play it.
Anime is isn't it meant to be like a really sexual genre?
And no, that's hentai. You've got that in porn and stuff as well, but you know, it's same with like I think.
But I swear, like all the characters like. Someone made a good point saying,
Weren't you talking about
healthy food?
Yeah. Well, we
That's a
were,
good point.
but there we fucked up.
Somehow we went off topic. But my point is, I'm sure like they all have like big boobs. Like everyone has big boobs in that, and they're all hot. There isn't an ugly anime character.
No, that's
Huh?
kind of true. Yeah, that is true. But then again, it's
not
in
a bad thing. I'm happy seeing that. But
in Hollywood and stuff. That's you could say the same thing, but then for people, like real people.
yeah,
I'd rather have a nicely drawn character than knowing that a lot of people got turned down because of
Yeah.
their looks.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah. There's a lot of text here. Been playing a lot of. Oh no, sorry. No. Oh, we went through this. Mainstream
Someone says
anime.
mainstream anime is, I guess they mean, is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But there is a lot more indie stuff which are really good. I've never checked it out. I might well do.
Yeah, same. Well, I've been an anime fan since actually as long as I can remember, because I think it's really like I'm not too big of a fantasy guy, but then again I really like to see some aspects of it
Yeah.
like fantasy but in real life, things that
I
could happen in
completely
real
agree,
life. Yeah.
I can't do the far-fetched stuff.
Yeah.
I can't really do that very well.
See
I can
something.
do the realistically like cool and put into your modern day world stuff like Inception. That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Oh yeah, I've never watched it. I should
Oh
definitely do
wow,
it.
you're missing out. It's a great movie. It's based on Christopher
Dreaming.
Nolan, who's the director, is actually a lucid dreamer,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's based on dreams and layers of dreams, and it's really good basically.
Cool. Ah yeah, that was the thing with the dream in a dream, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, by the
It's
way,
actually sparked quite a lot of interest in that sort of area. So fair play to Christopher Nolan.
nice.
Yeah.
Bert is gonna eat. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for giving lovely feedback.
Yes, thank you.
It's amazing. We're not gonna take too long. I think like about 10 minutes or something.
Yeah,
Is that all right?
sounds about right.
Then we have
How long we've been doing? We've been doing
120.
about-
120. So it's if we stop it at 130, that would be nice. Do we have a lot of a couple of other topics to cover?
Not a huge amount. No. Anyone got any questions in the chat? Anyone?
Yeah. By the way, Josh, think about it. There's a little bit of a delay in the streams.
Okay. Yeah,
So that's
cool.
why they won't like
Yeah.
reply that
Yeah.
quick. So
Reject us.
yeah, damn you. But
Mhm.
so we've got one topic left, my friend.
Okay.
We have got UFOs.
Oh yeah, God, yeah, God.
Yeah. So UFOs. What about it? What have you ever gotten a?
I was more so interested. Do you believe in UFOs? Do you believe they've like entered this world
No.
of ours? No.
No, not on like control space ship. No.
Yeah, not like spaceship. Yeah, I agree with you. I think like first of all, most of these UFOs are seen during night, right? And the only reason they're seen is because of they have lights. Okay? So if aliens are coming to Earth and they're flying around and they're doing like experiments and they're seeing what our Earth is like and they didn't want to be discovered, they would not have a light on their spaceship. That wouldn't happen. Like they'd
Yeah.
obviously take the light out because it would stand out. So I think most stuff can be explained. I mean, I didn't used to believe that, but nowadays I do believe that. Most of the stuff is just. We also persuade ourselves into these things. We want to believe it, so we
Yeah.
sort of just.
I'm really secular about it.
Mm.
I don't know if you can call. Can you call it like a critical thinker? Is that secular? Because I know you can use it in the like the way of like
Skeptical? Is that maybe what you mean?
no, but secularism is like in the religious world. Like you're a critical thinker. That it means that you think everything through. You use logic to process every information that you
Yeah.
get.
Okay, yeah.
So, just critical, critical thinking. Is it
Yeah.
like that?
I think it's good to have an open mind with everything. I mean, I would never rule the possibility of UFOs being on Earth because how can I? You know, who am I to rule it out? But if there's evidence, then there's solid evidence, and if you can persuade me, then go ahead. But if you can't, then I'm gonna believe what I'm gonna believe.
You know what could be actually really cool, and I've never really thought about it, but and this is by no way 100% factual, but
Mhm.
there's dark matter. Have you ever heard of it? Dark matter.
No, yeah, I have.
It's it's something that has mass, but it doesn't interact with normal matter. So it's going through you and through me at this very moment, right?
Okay.
So it just kind of floats through matter, right? And that's actually 100%.
And it doesn't interact with anything like
No.
other. Yeah. Okay.
No, it's really hard to explain because it does have mass, but like I don't know how they actually.
I know what you mean anyway. So
Yeah, but anyway, if dark mass would be like normal mass or
Mhm.
matter, there's no way that there's how we can be certain. That's what I want to say. We can be certain that it's that no life forms exist made out of dark matter. So we could be sharing like a planet of dark matter people or animals at least.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
They could
Yeah. We are, at the end of the day, we're attached to our senses, and if our senses don't allow us to see or feel a certain thing, then how are we gonna know?
Exactly.
For all you know, we're living alongside many, many other things, but because they're of a different type than us, and our senses don't pick them up, we don't interact with them. They don't interact with us. We have no idea. We've reached like maybe 1% of knowledge of life.
No,
we
not
have
even.
no idea.
Not even.
Yeah, probably not even. Like
They're not even close. Not probably. Definitely not even. Because life is like the whole universe is life as well, right? Because we're in this universe, in this whole dimension. So we definitely haven't even gotten close, and that's the beauty of it, right? That's
the problem is the way we're formed is that we're so not open-minded in the general sense, because we shun to the idea of these things like other dimensions and these like spiritual things, and it's like, why not? Who are we to know? Why shouldn't there be such thing as a ghost or anything like that? Why not? And it's because people get so used to their world, and I'd never want to get to the point where I'm just like ruling things out because I just don't think it's possible. Because anything is possible. Because we don't know. We just don't know. Simple.
Yeah, except for God. No, yeah, but
I think if there was a God, first of all, okay, the likelihood of God taking a form is very unlikely. God, for all we know, okay, God created, supposedly, Earth, yeah?
Yeah.
For all we know, they could be referring to a gas. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it could be anything if it was to exist. Like, it's just silly, really. It could be a giant squid. You don't know.
Really.
You don't know.
It could be. The atheist, most of the atheists call it the flying spaghetti monster. And it actually, what you said right there, actually reminded me of a quote by Ricky Gervais, and it goes like this: if God really exists, why did He make me an atheist? And that is a really good point.
Yeah, it's true. And yeah, I completely agree. And the people that are like, oh, if you don't believe in God, then you're going to hell and you're not one of His people.
It's his
and
fault.
Put in another context, that's dictatorship. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It's just stupid.
And
why would anyone do that?
I listen to a lot of the Thinking Atheist, Seth Andrews, I think it is. Andrews. I know it's Seth something. But he's if you haven't heard, if you're an atheist, or just anyone, just Google it, or just search it, look it up on YouTube, and listen to a few of his podcasts. It's really nice. And he actually speaks a lot of about the thing about hell, right? If you teach little children that if they do something wrong, they're gonna go to hell, eternal torture, flames and stuff, that is actually child abuse, and I have to agree.
Yeah, it's an old and simple method of making people do things. It's like common knowledge in science, in training your dog. Okay, if your dog does something bad, you're gonna squirt it with a water gun or something like that, and then it doesn't want to do it again. It's the idea of using fear to make people do things and restrict what they're doing. And in that sense, it's trying to mold people into being a good human, but it's doing it in this weird way, where it's pretending to be good while using a bad thing. And the whole of oh my god, we're getting controversial, but the whole of the Bible and many religions is so contradicting itself, like over and over. It's just not that obvious to people that aren't looking for it.
Yeah, and that carries forth like the people like creationists and stuff, and just people who wanna get evolution out of the whole evolution theory, which is I hate using the word theory because that implies that it's not confirmed. It is confirmed. Evolution is how this all happened, and it's that's just where it becomes dangerous. If they and not only evolution. Evolution is like one of the most known examples, but yes.
I mean, I've talked to a few people about this, but I thought, like, how disastrous would it be though if all the religions got proven wrong? Like, suddenly these people that have been living with this sole purpose of serving their God for all their life, suddenly that's gone. They've wasted like half their life or even more. They're not going to give a shit what they do anymore. That's where things start forming, like, people go mental and start shooting people for no reason.
You think so? Seth Andrews is...
I have no idea.
Actually,
I mean, it's a possibility.
Yeah, he's like 40 or 50 now. Mm-hmm. Let's say 40. And he just a few years ago he converted. He was actually a devoted Christian. But yeah, he couldn't cope with the faults and the lies anymore, and he became an atheist. And the thing that you said about Seth calls it morality, and it's really, that's a really nice way to put it. Like, do you really think that, are you religious? Let's put it that way. Are you religious at all?
No, not even slightly.
Would you say that you don't have any morals? Would you say that you would kick a random guy?
I most definitely have morals.
Exactly. You know, just by being a human, a social being, that you what you can do and what you can't do, what is moral and what is not moral. And I don't see that changing in any former Christian or Muslim or whatever.
Yeah. I know. I sort of meant in like the extreme case though.
Yeah,
like, I'm talking about the
wrong.
people that, you know, are terrorists basically. What the fuck are they gonna do? You know, I mean, those are devoted motherfuckers. That is their life. I mean, I'm not saying it would happen. I'm basically being a.
No, you're right. You're right. And the thing is, I hate putting a bunch of people in one group, because every individual is different. Yeah. So it could be that. Sorry.
It's like what I said last time on the podcast, and what Joe Rogan said, is that you got to realize that why are you attaching yourself to something? Why are you limiting yourself? You just got to realize that the religion you're following, the reason you're following it is because you like aspects of it. You don't necessarily like all of it. So what you do is you take aspects of that religion, because it's generally good to be people, good to be nice to people, and it's good to treat people well and live your life happy and stuff like that. So and take aspects of the religion and put it into your own life, but don't attach yourself to like a group or something, because then you're only restricting yourself.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and it's also nice to be a community. That's what a lot of people find in religion. So, yeah. But just I'm not a fan. I'm not gonna say I'm not a big fan. I'm not a fan of religion because of all the they get away with so many bad things, and because of them doing a lot of good things as well. But that those good things are mainly done by people that are in control of, you know, the higher ups of religion, right?
Yeah. Also, you could argue it's not genuine as well, because here's what's happening. People are saying, if you're not good, then you're going to hell. So you kind of have no option but to be good. So is that genuine good? Or is that just like forced good? You know what I mean? It's just like, meh.
But are they good? You've got a lot of priests. Just come on. If you hear the word priest, what do you think? What?
Child molester.
Child molester. very good example. Do you think they're they don't like a priest, an actual priest wouldn't
Wow,
believe
we're
in
being so
God?
offensive this podcast. We should probably say that.
No, but this like why are we offensive? We're talking about facts. We're not saying facts, not facts. We're not. That would be controversial. But we're not saying someone is this is bad. We're just kind of like pointing it out. It's out there,
we're
and this
expressing our own opinion, but
Yeah,
we'll probably
I know.
stay just to rile the crowd down.
the crowd of the three people that are just fucking raging.
We've got no issue if you want to support a religion or whatnot. We are just expressing our own views,
Yeah.
and that means being an asshole at times. So
Yeah.
be aware.
No, I wouldn't necessarily say we're being assholes. We're just.
No, I know.
But see if I would see like a lady, and she lost her husband or something, and she's old or something, and she believes that her husband, which she dearly loves or something, or I need to stop saying or something, which she dearly loves, is in a better place than and with God, then I would say sure, like. I've got a really good. Have you seen the movie by Ricky Gervais, called The Invention of Lying?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
The part where for the people that didn't see it, it's the film takes place in a world where people don't lie. They can't lie. Lying hasn't been invented, and Ricky Gervais plays a character. I don't know how his name is. What his name is doesn't matter.
No idea.
But he invents lying. He stumbles upon lying, so being able to lie, and the whole world just opens for him. So let's say he goes to the bank and he says, "I've got $100,000 in my bank account, and I would like to retrieve it." And the lady says, "Well, no, we've got no record of it, but if you say so, it must be true. So here's a $100,000. So that's how manipulative it is. And in the movie, there's a part where his mom is dying. She's actually on her deathbed, and she is afraid of death because they don't know what. They just think when they die, they die. It's over, which is kind of the case here, which is kind of. Sad. But he actually tells her a lie, like, you go after you die, there's like a lot of you go to like a lovely place and this, and all your friends will be there, yada yada yada. So I forgot the point of this, but
the point was that it can give
people comfort,
strength and relief.
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Telephone bone. Funny bone. So
I mean, it most definitely gives it gives hope, it gives strength, and it gives something to look forward to and to not live in fear.
Excuse me, that was my stomach.
Because you feel entrusted and you know what's going to happen afterwards. So
but at the same time, it gives war, it gives terrorist attacks. It gives,
definitely. Yeah.
So that's why religion is definitely, it's dangerous. It's a
dangerous game to play because you're pretty much serving a master you don't know exists, most likely doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's like having a pet tiger or something. It might look cute. It might be so sweet, but if you say like piss it off or something, it might kill you. You see that a lot with fighting dogs as well, like Rottweilers and Pit Bulls. A lot of great dogs, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it just goes wrong. They snap, and then that's the thing you hear in the news as well.
Well, I think we've done a good job with this today. I think.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely looking forward to the next podcast, and we got a lot of nice feedback as well, which we didn't have in the last one. So
it's very nice.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you, Slice.
Yeah, thank you, Josh.
Thank you to the people listening and everyone on the chat. That was helpful.
Amazing. Yeah. And if you want to listen to another one, I think we could make a Sunday thing out of this?
Yeah,
Can we?
sure.
Alright.
Well, yeah, it might be a bit difficult depending on rugby, but
Oh
we
yeah,
can,
we'll make it work. We'll make it
yeah,
work.
we'll work around it. It's fine.
I'll announce if you follow. Whoa, that's my stomach again. Sorry, I haven't eaten all day. But I will notify you on Twitter if you follow me, and you can also follow me on Twitch here and all those good things. And I will see you later, Josh, and
Yep.
everyone in the chat as well. This will be
Pleasure as
uploaded
always.
to YouTube if you want to rewatch this, and talk to you later, guys. See you.
Bye bye.
Girls are the best by toast.